Thank you, Dr. Geller, Provost Herbert, our teachers, members of my cohort, parents, and all of the graduates today. Thank you for this opportunity to speak on behalf of the class of 2015. Thank you especially to my friend and cohort colleague, Lynn Martindale, who gave me a home in Sacramento over my 4 years here at Drexel. Thank you for nominating me and being my friend and my colleague. In preparing for this speech today, I'm reminded of something that my idol, Ellen DeGeneres, says. She says, if it's short, they'll listen. If it's good, they'll remember it. In 2005, long before Facebook and social media had taken its toll on society, I was working at Levick Strategic Communications in Washington, D.C. And one of the ways that I escaped the madness of crisis communications was I would go downstairs to the deli and I would get my egg salad sandwich and my jalapeno potato chips and my sweet iced tea, and I would escape to a park, much like this one over behind us. Oftentimes I would see the same guy who would sit there. He had on dark sunglasses, and he would sit there with his legs crossed with an old Starbucks cup sitting in front of him. And he held a sign, and the sign said, "Hungry and blind, please help." And after many days of seeing my friend sitting in the park, I decided to take out a Sharpie and take his sign away from him and create a new message. And I wrote, "It's a beautiful day, and I can't see it." The way we change our words and the way that we tell our stories can have tremendous impacts in this hyper-connected, multimedia world that we live in. It's a beautiful day, and I can't see it. People began to take action. They put money in his old Starbucks cup. Changing the words to our stories mean a lot now that we have a new story to tell as graduates of Drexel University. The way that we choose to share our ideas can have an impact on people. We need to look for the people who believe in our ideas. We need to find these people who can share our ideas for us. We must keep it simple, but we must recognize what people need and what people want. We must find a way to show empathy. A story of my time at Drexel that seems to be best represented of my 3.5 years was two scholars we studied, Dr. Martin Liskey and Dr. Ronald Heifetz. Their idea stuck with me because of the simple message it conveys. Their important leadership idea rested on two distinct locations, on the balcony and on the dance floor. As leaders, sometimes we must stand on the balcony and contemplate what actions we're going to take. Other times, we must go to the dance floor where we put our thoughts to action. So how do we tell our stories in a hyper-connected world? Each of us, I'm sure everyone probably, in this place that we've assembled, has with them a tool where they can reach the world. We came to this commencement today to create videos, to take photos, to tag them, to hashtag them. We can like items, pin items, tweet, blog, scan, and write. Geography is no longer our master. Our connection to the world has been condensed to a 5x2 screen. We are competing with thousands for the attention of millions. We have very little time to tell our stories today, but ironically, our stories have never been more important. And our time on the balcony has never been more important either. We must realize that it is not technology or social media that changes us, but what we do with social media or technology, that's what changes us. How do we tell our stories today? We become curators of information and curators of relationships. When Franklin Roosevelt was president, he often sent his wife Eleanor on trips around the country, meeting with people who were affected by the government's programs. FDR could not travel easily because of his polio, so Eleanor became his eyes and ears, as he put it. She was key in helping him tell important stories. She became a messenger and a listener. We develop these relationships by